That's fantastic. Part of that point of interest is within the trader's area of defense. Oh, that's not good. Actually, some of that corn is probably going to be in there as well for the same reason. Well, that's kind of annoying, actually. Oh, well. Hello, chicken. Hold still. Hold still, not in the grass. Ah, I heard you behind me, you scoundrel. Oops. Really? Twice? I feel so ashamed of that. I'm not even going to try anymore. You're going to be on the move soon. Stop using all my stamina up to hold my breath. Come on, you. Poop. Wow, the drop there is atrocious. Okay. Stalking a little closer. Uh-oh. It's onto me. Also, I wasted that arrow. That's painful, but oh well. Let's see what we got. Ooh, urban combat already? What we got there? Landmines. Train your ear for that distant clicking sound of a landmine actuator. And save your legs for another journey. Landmines won't detonate when stepped on. Wow! We are landmine immune already. Well, that makes lots of places much easier for me. What is that sound? Oh, it's a music track. Oh! I'm going to increase this just so that you can get scared with me. Just big yikes. So many animals around here. Okay, well. Let's head on in. Got a lot of stuff that I don't care for, but I'll drop it off in a place in this house. This looks like a small house. It's behind it though, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. There's a different house that I need to go to. It's a shame, because that one wouldn't be a bad one to drop off a lot of random gubbins. Continue on. Now the thing to be aware of, just because I'm landmine immune does not mean that zombies are, and indeed does not in any way, shape or form mean I'm immune to the explosions that landmines give off should they be triggered. So if I shoot a landmine that's right next to me, or if a zombie walks on a landmine that's right next to me, I'm still going to get messed up by that landmine. I just won't set it off myself. And that is a big advantage, but you've got to understand the limitations of it as well. Okay. Bit of damage. Thunk. Thunk. There we go. Good enough. Let's go and grab my arrows. If any of them survived. One, I think. Alright then. This is a bigger point of interest than I was really expecting for my first time in game, but alright. Are we up to this, chat? I think we're up to this. Yeah, sure. Let's go. You know what, though? Let's not be dumb about it. Just because I'm confident in my own abilities does not mean I should take unnecessary risks. Let's not be dumb. I'm already a bit slower than usual. So let's pop this out here. Pop. There we go. Now, back to the fun times. Now, if I'd wanted to, I could have looted this entire area first. But it just would have meant that there would have been more material here that I would have needed to collect. And I'm not about that right now. I could have put it in a chest just outside, but I'm good. Clawhammer already? Streamer RNG. The wire tools, that's more of a trash collection right now. Until I can do something with it, it's just taking up room in my inventory. But Full Metal, thank you very much for the luck. Clearly it helped. Right, so our stuff is inside, possibly on this level. I've got a funny feeling that getting into those is going to require that I go through this area. Right now, I'm actually going to just clear out the this zone fully, and then deal with whatever I find. Oh, that door is open. Nothing up there? Really? Nothing up there? Oop. No. Oh, it actually looks like there isn't anything up there. Okay, fair enough. Right, time to drop down. I do have a blunderbuss for emergency, like, I've got to kill something right up close. I have no time to take care and get a stealthy attack. Which way do we go? Possibility of... Really? Shenanigans. You were not there. I refuse to believe you were there. Really? How many times am I going to miss? Now he could be faster. How many times do I need to miss? Okay. Fair enough then. Whoop. Please stay down. Don't make me hurt you more than I have to. Thank you. This is the problem with this bow. It is ultra garbage. Must have been crouched down there and I just alerted him when I moved past. But it almost felt like a spawn. No, he must have been crouched there. I realized there was a potential for that. There's also something behind that wall. But again, I just want to find what I'm here to find and clear out this place. Honestly, taking the stuff back to the trader in the morning is fine. I want a safe place to spend the night more than anything else. Check my corners. Okay, this is a large house. This is a very large house. This is not as... This is a tall, roomed house, rather. It's not as complicated or as expansive as I initially thought. Oh, really? Okay. That is unfortunate. No. Okay. Sorry about that. I feel bad. I do. Not bad enough to stop, but I do feel bad. Oop. Oop. How much stamina? It's easier this way, truly. There we go. Your suffering is over. Right. Well, am I really out of arrows? No, I do have them. And there's the supplies. Wow, really? Can I get these without having to chop my way through? No. My goodness, I was not expecting that. Yoink. Now, clean this place out. Or go back to the trader right away while I can. Honestly, clean this place out, I think. Dislike you being on the ground. No matter how quiet I am, you're going to make noise. Same with you. You know there's going to be something in here. Yep. Oh. The worst thing is, I knew it was coming, and I still jumped. I still jumped. That's the worst part. Come on then, wake up. Hello, miss. Uh-oh, out of stamina. Don't need a drink yet. Colourful. Okay, this music is interesting, I'm gonna be honest. I like it. We're going full just kill everything mode now. Stealth is out the window for the time being. Whoop. I am liking the music, though. What is attacking? Where? There you are. Is something behind me? No. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to deal with you, but I think I have cleared this place out now. That is a bold statement. We've got some food, possibly. Yeah, okay. Okay. Don't... Not a terrible place, this. Not a terrible place. For our first little survivor area. It's going to be so much easier to go through the window. So let's go through the window. Kill that zombie outside. Get back in, fortify, properly loot. On the morrow, we take the items over to the trader. That being said, I can probably make the trip there if I'm quick about it. If I'm very quick about it. But I'm going to have so much more stuff to sell tomorrow than I do right now. There's more... It makes more sense for me to just take care, properly loot this place, and then take over the items I actually want to get rid of. Now, I'm not getting any stealth bonuses because it's already aware of me. You know what? Thank you. Okay. Not too bad. I haven't had an opportunity to check chat to see if the music is a bit too loud. But I will in just a moment. Alright, we're going to go and relocate our bed. Into this lovely house. And then we're going to have to build some new windows. Can't get in there. Damn. I can just go in through the ground, but I do need a way to get in and out. That is a little bit easier. I'll take care of it later. We will go down this route then. That little lip where the natural terrain meets a block can sometimes be a real problem. A real problem, actually. But if we wiped everything out... If we wiped everything out in here, then I can spend the first night, A, setting up my skills, and B, heading out and just properly looting this point of interest. That's going to be a nice use of time. Because usually you're stuck with the first night being ultra boring. That being said, we are well lit in here, which is not great. Alright. Bedroll. Where are we going to stick you? For now, I'm just going to pop you over here. That'll do fine. Can I get you in there? No, I can't because of the presence of that board there. I'll do. Alright. We are good, everyone. Relatively. Took a little bit of health damage, but it's not awful. Right. Compared to you, this is better. Unsurprisingly. In every way. I will wear it. Look, okay. Just don't. Don't mention it. Just don't. Don't need this anymore. We're going to scrap it. Don't need this realistically, but this is going to be our house for now, so I will place it down, but I'll pop it down a bit lower in the ground soon. Is this going to be our house forever? You know what? There is a good chance that it might be. Can I? Oh. Oh, it's a helmet light. Okay, no, that's fine. I was going to say, that would have been hilarious. Truly hilarious. This is my character, by the way, for those who were wondering what he looked like. Can probably make a few more items of clothing, actually. Make a plant fiber hood or a plant fiber hat. Plant fiber hat is better for general out and abouts in hot environments. I think we need gloves too. Okay. Those knees. Scandalous. How dare. How dare. Just because I'm not covering my knees doesn't mean you need to look at my knees. You should look towards yourself for your sinful thoughts. My lord. If I want to walk around with uncovered knees, that is my prerogative. Right. So, with all of that said and done, I should have a couple of skill points to... Oh, my lord. Pom, 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 pom. Let's go through this. I know all of this. I say, and then no doubt something has changed, and I'm like, oh, why can't I do this? And everyone's like, yeah, well, if you'd only read the manual, you know, like a sane person, then you'd know, wouldn't you? And they'd be right to criticize me for that. How many skill points have I got? I've got 4 skill points. That's not too bad. Oh, don't worry. I know that there's loads of hidden loot in here. I haven't grabbed anything yet because I'm not prioritizing it just yet. But don't you worry. I am quite aware. Right, pack mule is an easy one. Yeah, we're going to go with pack mule. Sexual Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, that's another pretty good one. Now, it all depends on where we're going. If I want to have more damage with my blunderbuss as is, I could go with this one. If I want to go more for archery, see, typically I tend towards agility because that's where my favorite melee weapon lies. And it also is a lot easier to get arrows early on, and later on, a pistol, if you're good with it, is just as good as anything else. As long as you're getting those headshots, it doesn't matter whether you're shooting with a pistol or an AK. Ultimately, you're going to kill them. But I am aware that that is my usual build. Should I stray away from it a little bit, is the question. Should I? Advanced engineering. Could go with blacksmith, get that forge that little bit earlier. Probably a good one. Also being able to cook. Probably a hugely good one. Master chef. Yeah. I need them teas. We absolutely want those teas. Linear J. Let's have a look here. I heard by zombies when... I'm getting heard by zombies when sneaking with stealth points where they would not hear me in A18. A18 itself was also harder to sneak than A17. I'm not sure about that one, but I do get a feeling that the devs are kind of leaning more towards, or rather, not necessarily more towards a specific direction, but more away from the kind of base-centric style of heavy traps and making... See, I can't tell whether they're just trying to move away from bases in general and the more sedentary kind of hub-focused gameplay, or they're just tired of people using ultra-cheesy base defenses to make Horde Knights and the like a triviality and a non-issue. If it's the latter, I can understand their frustration. If it's the former, I'm not a huge proponent for taking choices away from the player. I'm a big supporter of the idea that as long as they're having fun, then however they use the game is valid. You know, the ultimate goal of the game is to provide entertainment. And if one person likes being a base mum, then let them be a base mum. One person likes to be a slow and steady stealthy ninja, let them be a slow and steady stealthy ninja. It doesn't need to be all about big explosions and automatic weapons. But I would stop shy of saying that they're making it into a game where it's all bombastic action, running around, you know, firing your AK and lobbing pipe bombs willy-nilly. That's certainly a style that has seen a lot more success, at least in the last alpha, simply because the previous dominant meta, which was build a cheesy base which abused pathing AI, was suddenly less effective. So people were looking for different routes. I would stop shy of saying that they are actively trying to force players into a certain style of play. I think they're trying to combat a style of play that they feel is against the spirit of the game. Aavak, I fully agree. Having said that, one should select one's games based on preference, but when they change the style on you, it's frustrating. I can understand the frustration. I really can understand the frustration there, Linear J. The obvious response is it is in alpha, and due to being in alpha, there are no guarantees that there won't be wild changes in game balance. Now, I don't feel that that's an entirely fair argument. I do feel that it is an argument there is a discussion to be made there around that, around the whole, this game is in alpha, why are you expecting it to not be, to be a finished product? But this game is such a polished alpha, and I'm fairly certain they've said it's beta. And at one point, I'm not even certain, but I think they may have even said it was released to get them Christmas sales. So that, given that this game has been around for so long, I think it's reasonable for some people who've been playing this game since the very, very early alphas to kind of feel like, well, this game for the last 10 alphas was going in a certain direction, and then it basically did a hard 90-degree turn out of nowhere. But, the game had kind of been being sold on the reputation that it had earned over the last 10 alphas to suddenly change with very little warning. I feel that anyone trying to make the argument that, well, it's clearly an alpha, so you should have expected it, that's a little bit of a disingenuous argument there. I think the alpha excuse has gone on long enough, to be honest. This game has been in development for too long. It's kind of annoying you when people use that excuse. Yeah, like I was saying, Death Cobra, this game is definitely, it's a very tenuous argument to be made. And I feel it's a little bit dishonest to make that argument for this game in particular. But I would stand by that a game that is clearly marketed as in alpha, outside of the oddities and the kind of edge cases, as with 7 Days to Die, that is a fair discussion to have. It's like, well, if it's clearly marketed in alpha and it's been in development for 6 months, you can't rely on anything here unless the developer made some serious hard promises. Then you can be like, well, this is literally a 180 from what you said categorically would never change. Certain arguments that could be made about a game with absolutely zero mans and skies. Zero mans and skies. Yeah. Certain things were said, 100%. Certain things were not there, 100%. There's a discussion there. But yeah. Anyway, we've got things that we need to be doing. Have I spent my last skill point, or did I get completely distracted? I got completely distracted. Of course I did. Oh, we've got Master Chef. That's an important one. Huntsman, maybe. Iron Gut is a really good one. Reduce food and water loss from physical exertion by 5%. And chance of dysentery reduced by 1%. That's good. It's really good. Daring Adventurer. Get more... get an additional choice for quest rewards. I mean, we're going to be going a very quest-heavy build. So that might be an early one to go for. But... A cutthroat who prefers to operate from the shadows and use stealth sneak attacks. Sneak attacks deal an extra 50% damage. Honestly, since most of my engagements are from stealth, let's go ahead and grab that. There we go. There we go. Thank you very much for the sub there, Andy Lad. Diolch yn fawr for the Twitch Prime there, mate. Thank you very, very, very much. I can hear zombies outside, so we should probably be a little bit quiet while we're moving around. Oh, the clothing mesh mod. That's an iron crossbow bolt. Oh no, that was a bit loud. A duster, yes. I approve. Hides my armor, but I still approve. It's also got some dye. And when we modify this, we cannot. Such sadness. This armor modification adds insulation against harsh, hot weather. Oh, so it's an armor mod specifically. Might go in this. Yeah, there we go. Tunk. There we are. Some extra heat resistance on my armor there. Perfect. Very nice indeed. Let's pop those on. Let's pop this on. There we go. Looking good. Alright, let's have a slow but steady exploration of this place. Sledge, really? Oh, pocket mod as well. Oh, look at that jackpot. Now, we no longer need that wooden club. We've straight up got a better one. But honestly, a stone sledgehammer? It costs 5 more stamina to use. Has 5 less attacks a minute. I'm not going to be... I don't have the stamina for 55 swings in a minute. Max durability is down, but look at the increased damage. That's almost 1 extra damage for every point of stamina more it costs. But in a power attack, that's significantly more. Does a lot more block damage too. So we're going to go with the sledge. So that means you can go. Tunk. Got a can of sham. A sham can. Can I modify this? No. Okay. That would have been good to be able to stick a little bit of something on there straight away, but no. The vultures, yeah, they're actually fantastically frustrating in this game. And they are significantly more so now. Significantly more so. They're a real danger now. Really? Can I not put this in there? Ugh. Okay, can I put it in here? Ah! No. Alright, alright, alright. In my boots. Yes. Tunk. So much better. We've got crazy amount of carrying capacity considering we just started. Have a look at what we got. Thank you. Tunk. I mean, do away with you. Truly, this is the greatest of days. Now let's continue with our slow but steady exploration. It's almost morning. We've got boot pockets. We've got a headlamp already. Sealed shipping crate in here. Hello there. Well, that texture is low quality. Ah. Hello, ear fungi. What a name, though. Wow. Hey, Aavak, you still sleeping biphasic? Yeah. Yeah. It was triphasic way back when, but it is biphasic now. Everything's a little bit messed up since, well, you know, lockdown and all that. Things got out of whack. Things got out of whack. See what we've got in here. Nothing much. Check the toilet. Nothing in there. I'll take a bit of extra clothing. Ooh. Bathtub full of gibs. Give me some bones. Oh. I need to search. My bad. Never mind. It wasn't full of corpsey bits. It was just an object. The chair. We'll, of course, get rid of that chair. Now, we've got a little bit of time. I spent so long during that that nighttime. I was fully intending to get out there and have this whole place completely scavenged by the time the night fell. But sorry, by the time that morning came. So much for that. Boots. Oh. I mean, I'm not struggling in general with my heat management right now, so I don't feel I need that. I've also got a challenge that I can use whenever, that I probably will. But right now, I need somewhere to stash my loots. We're going to stash it in here. This shall be my loot stash.